It's all about the cup today, and two teams intent upon consolidating their push for silverware. A tie that has plenty to commend it, and expect a few twists and turns along the way.
Stay tuned, it's live.
And here we go. Always instructive at this time of year. This confrontation featuring the Champions League winners from last term and their Europa League counterparts. I'm Derek Ray here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And what we have for you is every kick of the ball in this battle for the UEFA Super Cup. It's Real Madrid facing Porto.
This will be interesting. Two of the best teams in Europe come head-to-head here. I think we should be in for a real treat tonight. Let's hope it's a good game.
And the starting players for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Cafu starts with Roberto Carlos in the fullback positions. Ronaldinho starts with Jairzinho out wide. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. And a look at the starting lineup for Porto.
Well, the two wide players are great in 1v1 situations, and their movement is also very good. But it's the midfield three that will need to control the flow of the game.
Costa. Gabri Veiga. And Varela with it. Well, we've seen and felt the confidence right from the off, haven't we?
Yeah, the manager likes playing against this team. There's no doubt about that.
And players waiting in the centre. And an astute piece of defending. And he's made headway. And a goal it is! No long wait for the opener today.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
One 0 then. Costa and Bednarek. Veiga. Pablo Rosario. It's been well nigh impossible to escape all the news stories surrounding him ahead of the game. Facing his former club, facing his past, and that's not always straightforward, is it, Stuart?
Well, it can work either way. Some players are inspired and play really well. Some feel overawed. I hope for his sake it's the first.
And that was goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
It's absolutely remarkable. His reflexes were brilliant there.
Over it comes. Well, the keeper made that look relatively easy. In truth, it wasn't. Pressure applied. Too easy. Far too easy. Oh, useful ball. Oh, surely. Well, that is top-class goalkeeping for you.
Yeah, really smart piece of goalkeeping there, as you said. So agile.
They favoured a short one here. Shaping to shoot. Oh, superb reflexes. Well, a short corner here. Trying his luck. Oh, marvellous save. Great goalkeeping. But he's gone short with it. Good work from Porto to win it back. Mora. Decisive pass. And that's expert defending.
Yeah, good interception there, wasn't it?
Kroos has support. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Counter-attacking possibilities. Vega, and space to cross it. Oh, that's a clever ball. And nothing comes of that attack. And nearing the half-time interval, Real Madrid hold the edge here. How about your assessment of what you've seen from them in the first 45?
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here.
Oh, opportunity here, Stuart. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Vega. Varela. Well, he's given us away. Gabri Vega. And teammates around him. Could pull one back here. And he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back.
Well, here's the replay. He's done well to get his head up, pick out a teammate, and the movement is good, making for a comfortable finish. It's a really great goal.
Jairzinho. There to take it away. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. The ball moving again. Real have the lead, but they won't be taking anything for granted. Toni Kroos. Oh, he looks threatening. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. Gabri Vega. Varela. And on to Jairzinho. Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising.
Just read the situation so well, didn't they?
Now, options are plenty. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Might be a chance to break. Over the touchline for what will be a Real Madrid throw.
Well, those stats confirm it. Porto have enjoyed the majority of the possession, but their attacking play has been too slow, mainly due to a lack of movement of the front players. At some point, they have to threaten the space in behind the defenders, otherwise they're going to lose this.
Well, certainly, and here they are passing the ball around once more. Varela. Borja Sainz. Ball retention so important. Really getting stuck in. Ronaldinho. Room to manoeuvre, you would think, for Ronaldinho. Oh, a sensational stop!
Yeah, what a save that was. Brilliant reflexes from the keeper.
Substitution for Real Madrid. Oh, the short corner routine. Can he find the net? Oh, body in the way, crucially.
Oh, such a vital block there.
Gabri Veiga. Mora. In a decent position. Electing to cross into the centre. An alert piece of defending. And Varela with it. Pablo Rosario has it. Varela. Pablo Rosario. Costa. Pablo Rosario has it. And played the pass well. Pablo Rosario. Real chance. Oh, a goal! That levels it in the closing phase of this game.
Well, here it is again, and it's a very good finish. He knows exactly what he wants to do, and he has the skill to back it up. It's an excellent goal.
So on with the game, and I'll tell you what, you'll be hard-pressed to see a better, more spirited fight back than this one.
Still level. Real Madrid continue to look for what could be a winner.
Well, it comes down to the final 5 minutes. And in the right position to read it. Vinicius Junior. And on to Jairzinho. Looked as though there might be a threat, but not so in the end. Good defending. They cannot be separated here, and it's on to extra time. Well, they've already served up 90 minutes of drama. Now for more. Varela. Moving the ball more than decently, but can they take the lead? No, high quality defending. Rodrigo. Is with Vinicius Junior. Good conditions for the counter. Can they forge ahead? Corner conceded, an unfussy clearance.
Yeah, that was fairly emphatic.
It's a short one. Borja Sainz. And Varela with it. Vega. Nicely weighted pass. Delivered into the area here. Can he? What a vital intervention. Good pressure to win it back. Will it happen for them? And lining it up. Vega. Well, the threat could be there. Can he put them in front? First period of extra time completed. 15 minutes left, and then it's a penalty shootout. So underway again. The players know they have to give it one final push. Rodrigo. Well, a stylish moment, but a good piece of tidying up. Francisco Mora. Sainz. A goal here might win it, but the danger averted for now. Can he score? Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
So underway again, and the question is, can they now put this to bed? And Varela with it. Mora. Well, still pushing forward. It's a matter of whether or not they can come up with an equaliser. Cafu. On to Bale. Quick break could be on. Oh, big chance. It's gone in. And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So the current scoreline, 4-2. And there goes the final whistle. They have earned the right to call themselves Super Cup victors.
Well, winning becomes a habit, and that's what this club are trying to achieve at the moment. And this is another good victory.
I think it's fair to say that every single player viewed this as an important showcase. And they have delivered, and they're about to receive the trophy.
Yeah, these are nice moments, aren't they? All very relaxed out there.
And one of the more acceptable responsibilities of being a captain is holding the trophy aloft. The Super Cup winners. Well, they gave it their all, and they've been rewarded as a result.
And they deserved it. And now they can go and celebrate with their fans, who have certainly played their part as well. They've made quite a noise here.
And now the players posing for the images that will be sent around the world.
Well, these are great moments, aren't they? Certainly ones to cherish, and they'll want more of this come the end of the season.
Some questions regarding the match? No further questions, thank you.
Las preguntas comenzarán enseguida. Gracias por su paciencia. No nos queda más tiempo.
We all need a close season just so we can look forward to the new campaign in La Liga. And that's what we have on the menu here. Everything starts afresh in Spain's top flight. It truly is a special place, a stadium every football fan should visit should he or she get the chance. The Santiago Bernabeu here in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And at this time of year, everyone is seemingly imbued with a spirit of happiness. Opening day in La Liga. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Rayo Vallecano.
Well, here we are, watching the champions start their pursuit of another title. But Real Madrid will need to be at their best today, just to show everybody just how difficult they will be to beat. I'm looking forward to this one.
And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Roberto Carlos starts with Cafu in the fullback positions. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. So underway, and we expect intensity, passion, and a few goals for good measure. Cafu. Now with Jairzinho. Oh, useful ball. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Well, with the record they've built against this team, the manager certainly looks calm and confident.
Yeah, but I'm not sure that means too much today. This is a totally different game.
EC. Really good attacking play. And whipped into the box. Well, when it left the boot, I thought it might have a chance of fooling the keeper, but it didn't. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
Trying to pick out a teammate. Well, it's a moment he would like to have back, if possible. Toni Kroos. Excellent defending. Well, for any player, it's a matter of personal pride to start positively with their new club.
Well, they've needed something different, and he will certainly offer that because his movement is clever, he makes dynamic runs, and he's a good box player. Let's hope he shows us all those qualities today.
Promising possession, this. Real chance. Alex Berenguer. Berenguer. Unai Lopez. Good distribution. And the cross into the middle. It was an attack of promise, but they couldn't take advantage of the situation. Oh, to take the lead. In it goes! Real Madrid take the lead in the derby. And just look at the fans. Utterly delighted.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and his movement so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Unai Lopez. Can they fashion a chance? And a chance to whip it in here. Very effective pass. Can he get the level? Marvellous anticipation. Could be troublesome. Can he do it? And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and then the finish is fairly simple in the end. That's a good goal. Well, no wonder he's delighted. They're bossing the game now.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Unai Lopez. Thoughtful play. High quality defending. Oh, tremendous vision. Targets available. Cross comes in. Unai Lopez. Surely a goal! And it's very much game on here.
Well, here you can see it again. He's gone for placement over power, and it's a brilliant finish.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Pirlo is with Vinicius Junior. And we will have just one additional minute. Raziu. Abdul Mumin. It's with Lopez. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. Second half underway, with Real looking to build upon a positive first half showing. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Pedro Diaz. Attacking with vigour. But really sticking to their task defensively. Unai Lopez. And teammates around him. Oh, he's blocked it!
Well, you can't underestimate a block like that.
Well, great news for Newcastle fans. The transfer has gone through. It is now official, Stuart.
Well, it's an exciting transfer, isn't it? He'll add a lot of quality to his new club, and you'd expect him to have an impact straight away. Good player and fair value for him, I think.
Real Madrid get the throw-in. Options in the centre. Berenguer showing a good reading of the game. Well, he was one of their better players in the first half, but needed to be better still. Your thoughts?
Well, it's not just him, to be fair. I think the whole team haven't been at their best. It's going to take a spark, though, to turn this around, and hopefully he can be the one to provide that.
Read that pass all the way, cutting it out.
just saw what was coming, didn't he?
Nice looking move, this. Now the counter-attack looks on. Oh, surely! And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
"20 minutes to go. Diaz. Easy. Well, they keep working away, looking for an opening.
But they need to find that extra bit of guile.
Lovely ball. Good weight on that pass. Oh, fancy footwork. And holds on to it confidently. Bale. And that's great work to keep it in play. Is this the moment? And there it is! 3 goals in front now. An immense performance.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best, and it's a great finish. He holds off the defender, keeps his composure, and finds the back of the net. It's a marvellous goal.
Well, on they go again, and Real very much in control. Diaz. Very quick thinking there. Rodrigo. Andrea Pirlo. On to Ibrahimovic. And he's through here. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
So underway again, but to my mind, this game is now as good as over. Cafu. Zinedine Zidane. And flying forward here. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. So 2 minutes to be added on at the end. Could be a chance to break. That's a good-looking ball. And there's the full-time whistle. Maximum points for Real Madrid.
Yeah, it was a good result. They played well, and they're now up and running. That's just what they wanted.
Well, a spectacular showing from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Always an eye-catcher, and this game no exception. Stuart, I wonder what you made of his performance.
Well, he was a major reason why they won today. He was so reliable, and he inspires those around him.
Antes de nada, me gustaría darle las gracias por molestarse en responder estas preguntas. Gracias por las respuestas.
Las preguntas comenzarán enseguida. Gracias por su paciencia. Muy bien, eso es todo por hoy.
A courageous call enveloping the game with a star player left on the bench. The manager has made his stand, and now it's a decision that could make or break his future. Well, it's always a delight to visit this corner of Spain. We've travelled to San Sebastián, to the Estadio de Anoeta. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And the focus is on one of the finest leagues in world football, La Liga. It's Real Sociedad, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, as far as Rayo are concerned, it was a good start to the season. Yes, there were a few tired legs towards the end of the game, but in the main, they looked a well-drilled outfit. More of the same today, I expect.
So off and running here, the first half underway. Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today.
Well, it's regarded as a negative shape. If they control the middle of the park, play some expansive football, the wide players can then come in field to join the centre forward, and the fullbacks can push on. Let's hope they do that today.
And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Cafu starts with Roberto Carlos in the fullback positions. Toni Kroos starts alongside Zinedine Zidane in central midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. That's really good and effective physical play.
He's so good at doing that.
Impressive build-up. A really good pass. Now to play in a Real Sociedad throw-in coming up. It needs an accurate cross. This looks interesting. Vinicius Junior, can they forge ahead? They do, and you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. He has very much been the talk of the town going into this match. Up against his old club, and that's never easy for a footballer. A mixture of emotions.
Well, I have to say, I never really played well against my old clubs. I always felt the spotlight was on me. I think he might find it difficult today.
And cutting it out. Sergio Gomez. Herrera. Takefusa Kubo. Well, that's how to shield the ball and control it. Not completely out of trouble here. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Real chance. And a goal! That's his brace. They just can't keep him quiet.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
So 2-0 now. Ayase Ueda. Yangel Herrera. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Bellingham. Garincha. Cafu. Now Zidane. Given away by Real Madrid. And keeping possession. And there's the feed into the box. Well, that's a sad end to the attack. Jude Bellingham. Now, who can he play it to? Oh, chance! And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And it's a very tidy finish, because there's still a lot of work to do. That's a really good goal.
So the action continues and Real very much bossing the proceedings. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Well, good run and good ball control. Referee had a good view of that one. And hit with ferocity! Well, the half-time whistle is sounded, and that brings to an end the first half here at the Real Arena. Well, there aren't too many players quite like Vinicius Junior, and I know you've enjoyed his performance up to this point, Stuart.
Well, even without his goals, his performance has been excellent. He's just looked such a threat throughout the game.
Well, the ball moving again, and Real very much in charge of this one. Could be a convenient avenue for Ronaldinho, but timely defending when it mattered. Yangel Herrera. There to take it away. And the fans are lapping this up. The manager has them on the cusp of a victory in the derby.
Yeah, win today will certainly make the manager a hero. What a performance they've put in today.
Herrera. Gomez now. Zubeldia. Sergio Gomez. Zubeldia on the ball. Gomez now. Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front, but the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, they've got a real bargain here. He's such a good player, and he brings so much to this team. This is a really great deal for the club.
Zinedine Zidane. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Nicely timed tackle. A more exciting La Liga action coming up for you here on EA TV. It's Real Sociedad facing Sevilla. Ueda. Decent looking pass. Defensive roadblock in the way of that cross, and whipped into the box. Well, pretty straightforward for the keeper, you've got to say. And another treat from La Liga coming up for you live here on EA TV. It's Real Madrid, and they'll be facing Elche.
Oh, look out, chance here.
And the keeper dealing with it. Barrenechea. And it wasn't really the ideal pass. It'll be a throw. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Well, Real Sociedad come away with it. And into the last 15 minutes of action. And given acres of space to attack here. Surely! Really meat and drink to the keeper under the circumstances. Failure to keep the ball on the part of Real. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. Chance here. Oh, fully stretched. Both substitutes have been getting ready. Will come on at the same time. How about the short corner? Well, as he hit that one, it looked as though it had a chance. Substitution time it is here. Barrenechea. Well, plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Zubeldia. Good-looking ball.
Well-weighted pass there.
Low ball in. And the referee says that will do it. It's the end of the game, and it's a victory for Real Madrid. Their fans are going to be happy with this.
It's another good display by them. On the evidence of the first couple of matches, they look a very good team.
Muchas gracias por su tiempo y por sus respuestas a las siguientes preguntas. Gracias por las respuestas.
Our cameras on one man. A hat-trick in his last game. Can he continue that red-hot form? Stay tuned. We'll have all the action for you live from the Bernabeu here on EA TV. And the floodlights are shining down on the players here in the Spanish capital of Madrid. We're at the Bernabeu. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And on the menu for you today, live action from La Liga EA Sports. It's Real Madrid, and they face Elche.
A positive start to the season for Real Madrid. They've looked good going forward, defended well in key moments, and they've been efficient. They go into this one in really good shape.
Febas. And the starting players for Real Madrid.
Oh, look out, chance here.
Can he deliver? And a goal! They start as they mean to continue. They make the opening statement.
Well, here's the replay. He's done well to get his head up, pick out a teammate, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
Garincha. And the pass deftly cut out. Tete Morente. Well, big news I'm hearing. A penalty has been awarded in one of the other games. Alex Scott with the details.
Yes, it was a penalty for Barcelona. Even though the keeper went the right way, it's hit the woodwork and gone in. It's now 1-0 with 11 minutes on the clock.
Alex with the info as ever. And he saw the situation developing.
He read it really well, didn't he?
Good pass. That's what you call defending from the front. Possibilities here. Composed play in possession. Now opening things up. Hosan. Oh, big moment! Well, the keeper wanted to take it cleanly and did. Oh, in with a chance! And a goal! The keeper couldn't stop it. Real Madrid on terms.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Febas. Promising attack this. The cross is on. Doing well to keep possession. Oh, to take the lead. Keeper had it covered. Plenty of support here. Real Madrid have given us away. Febas. Moving the ball nicely.
But they need to find that extra bit of guile.
Nicely blocked by Kroos. Well, an excellent piece of goalkeeping anticipation. Zinedine Zidane. Nice looking move this. Oh, surely! In it goes! He's made it a brace for himself. No stopping him apparently.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. Cafu. Here's Garincha. Jude Bellingham. What can Real do from this position? Well, I think he'll be kicking himself. Ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert in the box.
Hossam. Febas. Hossam. Oh, useful ball. Just the challenge that was required. Vinicius Junior. And now Rodrigo. Real chance. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And once he gets onto it, there's only going to be one outcome. It's a lovely goal.
And that is that half-time here in the Spanish capital. Well, there aren't too many players quite like Vinicius Junior, and I know you've enjoyed his performance up to this point, Stuart.
Well, he's been superb, hasn't he? Clever, dynamic, and a constant threat. Certainly deserves his goals.
Well, the ball moving again, and Real very much in charge of this one. André Silva. Febas. Tete Morente. Can they carve out a chance? And to reduce the deficit. And the keeper really reacted brilliantly.
Well, from that sort of range, it's a great save, I have to say.
And he's fired over the corner. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Ibrahimovic! Well, quite simply not precise enough from that position. Well, Marseille dipping into the transfer market, and they've got their man.
Well, it's an exciting transfer, isn't it? He'll add a lot of quality to his new club, and you'd expect him to have an impact straight away. Good player and fair value for him, I think.
Will it be? Oh, what a save! Well, they fancy a short one. And the cross goes in. They'll repeat the trick. Corner again. He's driven in the corner. Well, defensive resilience there. Now opening things up. Could reduce the deficit. And he does. There is hope for them, despite the adversity they suffered earlier.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And the finish is clinical. Hitting it cleanly beyond the keeper. That's a good goal.
Cafu. And winning it back. Andre Silva. It's a neat move. And quick thinking defensively.
Yeah, just stopped it in its tracks there.
And covering tremendous ground here. Well, the threat could be there. Options in the middle. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Oh, useful ball. This could level it. And wonderful defending there. Ibrahimovic manoeuvring through, but nothing comes of it. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Well, play getting a bit bogged down in midfield. Now what can they do from here? Surely the equaliser. Oh, there it is! Unbelievable stuff from 2 down. They're right back in this.
Well, just look at his vision here. It shows great awareness, and of course, his technique is perfect. What a good goal that is.
So on with the game, and I'll tell you what, you'll be hard-pressed to see a better, more spirited fight back than this one. If Real Madrid could come up with a winner at this stage, it could be decisive. And a goal! In the lead again, fully deserved!
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So underway again, and time is tight if they have designs on a comeback. And the pass keeps them going.
Yeah, he saw the run so quickly there.
Febas. Well, still time for them to level it. Can he play it in? Oh, danger here. Having to shoot, and foiled only by the crossbar. Under real pressure defensively, will they pay the price? Tete Morente. And flag raised, offside.
Well, that was always going to be offside. He just needed to hold on to the ball that little bit longer.
Here it is now, a substitution. The referee has decided that 2 additional minutes are in order. Ronaldinho. Now Zidane. So there goes the final whistle. Real Madrid victorious, and their fans are going to be happy with this.
Well, it's another good display, and I have to say a well-deserved win. They look a really strong side at the moment. They just need to keep it going now.
Well, a standout performance, not for the first time, from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Stuart, he turned on the style yet again.
Well, he obviously scored the winning goal, but it was his overall performance that impressed me most. He was on fire today.
En primer lugar, muchas gracias por dedicar parte de su tiempo a contestar estas preguntas. Muchas gracias por su tiempo y su...
Les agradecemos su paciencia. Las preguntas empezarán en unos instantes. Damos por terminada la...
If you want the big match feel, you've come to the right place. Anticipation levels heightening in the build-up, and very shortly it will be for real. A massive stage for these two clubs. It's Villarreal, they take on Real Madrid, and it's coming up next on EA TV. Hello and welcome to a delightful part of Spain. We're here by the Mediterranean at the Estadio de la Ceramica. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary box, providing expert analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we're focusing on, technically speaking, one of the best leagues in the world. I'm talking, of course, about La Liga. It's Villarreal taking on Real Madrid.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
And here's a look at the starting 11 for Villarreal.
Well, it's not fashionable, but 4-4-2 can still be a good system, both with and without the ball. Key to success today will be the wide players. They need to be the main creators.
And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Roberto Carlos starts with Cafu in the fullback positions. Garrincha starts with Rodrigo out wide. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. And the referee's whistle indicates the beginning of this match. Moleiro. Santi Comesaña. Thoughtful play. And a Villarreal throw in here. And that's aggravating for a manager, giving it away like that. That's useful play. Toni Kroos. And there it is, the opening goal, the ideal way to start.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Papgay. Jose Perez. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius! Oh, still up for grabs. Yet another tremendous save to add to the list. Santi Comesaña. Papgay. And possession lost by Real Madrid. Oh, this looks useful. Oh, could be. Oh, goodness me. Meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, you expect him to score from there, but he just got it all wrong, didn't he?
Bellingham. Could be. And he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. Needs to clear it. Out of play and a Real Madrid throw-in coming up. Oh, that's a really good run. And a Real corner, hungry for more. And taken short. Garincha. Oh, good hit, close shave. Papgay. Jose Perez. Fine build-up play.
Certainly look composed on the ball, don't they?
Who can he pick out? Well, that attack collapsed completely. Decent idea. Gay. Moleiro. Opportunity here. And squandering the chance. Good heavens.
Yeah, just not clinical enough.
Garincha. Trying to really get at the opposition here. Oh, it might be. They've gone and scored again. They're doing everything in their power to make sure they're not pegged back.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Jose Perez. Promising pass. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay.
Well, there you can see Real Madrid haven't been able to control possession, but they've certainly shown an ability to counter-attack when they win it back.
Oh, Stuart, they must score! Oh, a challenge of the highest order.
Well, that's how to defend in those situations, that's for sure.
Rodrigo. Well, there it is, the referee's whistle, and that closes the book on the first half here in Villarreal. Well, there aren't too many players quite like Vinicius Junior, and I know you've enjoyed his performance up to this point, Stuart.
Well, even without his goals, his performance has been excellent. He's just looked such a threat throughout the game.
And off and running again after a dizzying first-half performance by Real. Will we see more of the same in the second 45? And Bellingham. Oh, big opportunity. And there it is, penalty. An opportunity for 3-0. And he slots it home with confidence.
Well, standing still might work occasionally, but not this time. That looked too easy, didn't it?
So the action continues and Real very much bossing the proceedings.
Santi Comesaña.
Determined defending. Trying to connect. And that move comes to an end. Goal kick. Well, they're holding firm, and the fans can already taste what would be a special triumph.
Yeah, this would be a massive result for them, but...
Oh, big chance here. A goal! An exceptional performance, this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder, and then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Mikal Tadze did well to win the ball back. Well, Arsenal fans, no doubt about it, very excited given the transfer news. They've got their man.
The reported figure of around £45 million seems to be a fair deal, but he'll certainly need to settle in quickly. There'll be a lot of pressure on him to hit the ground running.
Oh, here's a Jose Perez. And we cannot say enough about that save.
Well, how did he stop that? That is a remarkable save.
Trying to deliver it accurately. Well, that header was never going to be problematic for the goalkeeper. And a quick reminder, we've got more football from La Liga coming up for you live here on EA TV. It's Villarreal.
Oh, he's in behind them here, Derek.
Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Molero. Now, looking dangerous here. High pressing and good high pressing. Ibrahimovic. Oh, fancy footwork. A goal! That's 2 for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Jose Perez. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Using his strength to shield the ball.
Skill, strength and awareness. Really well played.
Decent chance, but into the keeper's gloves. Well, we've entered the final 5 minutes. And the pass deftly cut out. Jose Perez. Villarreal sloppy in possession. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 2 minutes to be added on. Bale. Is this the moment? Oh, superb reflexes! Substitution then. Let's see how it affects the match.
They favoured a short one here. Ronaldinho! Oh, what a save! And there's the full-time whistle. Maximum points for Real Madrid.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, a standout performance, not for the first time, from Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Stuart, he turned on the style yet again.
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat. And he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.
Tengo varias preguntas que hacerle, pero antes me gustaría darle las gracias por su tiempo. Gracias de nuevo por su tiempo.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll start questions now. Okay, guys, we'll be wrapping.
It is one of the greatest competitions on the planet. I'm talking about the Champions League, and both sides are thrilled to be here. Now they want to make it count on the big stage. Hello from Lisbon, a city that has so much to offer the visitor, and that applies to this stadium as well, the Estadio do Benfica. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And there's always that tingling feeling on match day 1 in the Champions League. It's Benfica, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, I'm looking forward to this one. It's so important that you get off to a good start. So let's hope both sides go for the win here and we get an exciting match.
And this is how the starting 11 looks for Benfica.
Well, I think they have a nice balance to their team. A solid back four, 2 holding midfielders, 3 creative players in advance of them, and a mobile centre-forward. It's a good team.
And the starting players for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Roberto Carlos starts with Cafu in the fullback positions. Zinedine Zidane plays alongside Jude Bellingham in the centre of midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. So the first half begins. Let's see what these two teams can serve up for us. Excellent run in possession. Can he score? Oh, top goalkeeping! Short corner taken. Garincha, determined defending.
What a block that was.
Florentino. And a scoring update for you from the Borussia Dortmund match. Alex Scott has the information.
Yep, it's a goal for Barcelona. They're the first on the score sheet here with 6 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. So a corner kick conceded. Over it comes. Well, great hands from the goalkeeper. It was a decent header as well. And how about the short corner? Can they set up a chance? Rifled against the post, but back in play. And in the end, no damage done.
Well, what a start to the game that would have been. They certainly can't come closer than that.
Yes, a really open flow to the game. End-to-end stuff. Well, Vinicius Junior is the sort of player who wears his heart on his sleeve. We can tell that he enjoys playing this great game. What do you expect to see from him?
He comes into this game full of confidence because in the last match he was outstanding. He got his 2 goals, but his general play made him the best player on the pitch by a long way.
Garincha. Now Zidane. Vinicius Junior. Garincha now. And beyond the last defender, offside. Decent idea. And this time it's in. Fabulous goal. And just look at the celebrations.
Well, as you can see, he just about gets that right. Some would say it's slightly lucky. I would say it's perfect placement.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Vinicius Junior. Evangelos Pavlidis. Bruma in possession. And with the advantage, no reason why you shouldn't play keep ball.
It's too easy for them to keep possession here.
Dahl. On the ball, Florentino. Promising pass. The delivery. And not the best clearance. Oh, a goal! The error seized upon, and the goalkeeper left with egg on his face.
Well, just look at this again. What was he thinking? Too slow, too ponderous, and it's cost them a goal here.
So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Garincha. Bellingham. And the flag is up, offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
Florentino. Well, gliding through. But no damage done, that's the main thing. He has teammates around him. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Danger here as he runs at them. That is a magnificent run. He has time to play it over. Danger building. Well, far from textbook defending. Rafa! And there the move ends for now. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. Well, we usually think of Vinicius Junior as somebody who can win a game on his own, but he's being kept quiet here.
Well, you can't blame his work rate, but today, like the rest of the team, he just hasn't been able to find that much-needed spark.
So back in business here. Who wants it more in the second half? Giving it a real go in the wide area. Dedic. On the ball, Florentino. Rios. Oh, useful ball. Well, they couldn't quite muster a real threat.
That was really good defending.
Well, transfer speculation is all part of football, and there's been quite a lot of speculation on this front, but the deal has now been confirmed, Stuart.
Well, he's a great talent. Hopefully this move will see him play at his best week in, week out. It's a really good move for everybody.
And he has options available. A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
3 goals without reply. Just hearing something has happened at the Parc des Princes. Let's find out what by joining Alex.
And it's another goal for Atletico
Oh,
Madrid.
hang on, Alex. Big chance here. And the goal disallowed. You can see why. Offside, Stuart.
Yeah, and I think he knew as well. Immediately looked over his shoulder to check for the linesman.
.30 minutes to go then. Well, sincere apologies to Alex, I must say, because we had to cut her off just when she was in full flow. To confirm, Atletico have scored in that game, and they hold the aces presently, leading 2-1. Quick break could be on. Opportunity it is. And an awe-inspiring piece of goalkeeping to prevent what would have been a magnificent goal on the counter-attack.
Well, you won't see a better break than that. That was top-quality football.
But he's gone short with it. Can he convert? But I'll tell you what, that didn't miss by much. Dedic. Now we have a plethora of live matches coming up for you here on EA TV. This one, I think, might pique your curiosity.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
Well, when you're leading, you can afford to be pass happy. Ronaldinho. Goalkeeping right out of the top drawer.
Well, it's a great stop from that distance. He's reacted so quickly.
So a personnel change then. And taken short. Ronaldinho! Oh, that's great defending. They'll repeat the trick. Corner again. It's a short one. Ronaldinho! Oh, excellent goalkeeping! Well, they fancy a short one. Gives it a go. Blocking it. And blocked again. That's a good-looking ball. Oh, that's a super piece of defending.
Well, they made some good decisions there.
Time for us to join Alex Scott because... Well, that wasn't a great challenge. And so a caution it'll be.
Yeah, had to get a card for that challenge.
Well, apologies to our viewers for having to interrupt Alex just then. Just to confirm, Loss did score in that game, and their lead stands at 1-0 presently. Sometimes you need that sort of approach. Well, the threat could be there. Rios. Well, it's pass after pass, keeping their opponents thinking. Dahl. Very effective pass. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Good looking run. Can he finish? Oh, stuffed out the threat.
Really nice piece of defending there. Good positioning.
And 3 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Dedic. Dahl. It's with Rafa. Well, time is ebbing out. Well, now it is final, and Real Madrid will be wondering where it went awry tonight. A terrible start to their Champions League campaign.
Yeah, they'll be disappointed. It's an uphill battle if you don't get anything from your opening game. It really comes down to how they bounce back now. Vital we see a better performance next time out.
Well, there's a good reason why we're highlighting him. Really dominant in attack in this game.
Yeah, it was a very good performance. He scored one and hit the woodwork, but his general play was outstanding as well today. Very impressive.
building to a crescendo all week, and very shortly it will be for real. We have all the action for you live. It's very much a temple of football, the Santiago Bernabeu, right here in the Spanish capital, Madrid. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. An action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. How do you see this one going?
Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Thibaut Courtois is in goal. Cafu starts with Roberto Carlos in the fullback positions. Zinedine Zidane plays alongside Jude Bellingham in the centre of midfield. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. And introducing the visitors lineup today.
Well, no surprise really, they're matching up here, but there are many different ways they can approach this game, and I just think they'll be cautious today, certainly early on.
And with that, the attack fizzles out. Cafu. Garrincha now. Jude Bellingham. Well, that's the sign of a well-organised defence.
They're much harder to break down in those areas, aren't they?
Good-looking pass. Oh, a tremendous save after a blistering counter-attack. And I suppose a booking was inevitable.
Yeah, he couldn't let that go, could he?
Who can they pick out? And that's comfortably gathered. And a tidy tackle. Well, on paper, this ought to be a mismatch. The home team with the best defence in the league. Their opponents who really struggle to find the net. How will this be on grass?
Well, I have to say, they've been far too cautious in their approach. They need to get more players ahead of the ball. Coming here today will be a very tough game for them.
Well, this looks really productive. What can they do from this position? To put them ahead. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising.
Yeah, they could have made more of that, really.
Pressure applied. Toni Kroos. Wasteful from Real Madrid. Valiata. Chacon. And space for them here on the flank. Oh, that's a clever ball. The danger not over. Well, it was close to the target, but close isn't good enough, really. Well, he decided to let the play flow, but now he's going to issue a yellow card.
Yeah, I think that's good refereeing. He tried to play the advantage.
Zinedine Zidane. Vinicius Junior. This might get them in front. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass, finally. Chacon. And the challenge ill-advised.
And it has been deemed a second bookable offence. His day is done, Stuart.
Well, if I was the coach, I'd have taken him off earlier. This always looked likely to happen.
And showing good... Oh, in with a chance! There is the goal to open the scoring! Who can say they don't deserve to be in front?
Well, you have to ask, where's the defending? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
So the action continues. Will there be a quick response from Real? Toni Kroos.
This could square the game. Oh, and there's the goal they were looking for. They're doing this the hard way. Down as they are to 10.
Well, just look at his strength here. He holds off the challenge, he keeps his balance, and he finds the back of the net. It's a wonderful goal.
So back underway. One goal apiece here. Chacon. And keeping possession.
He uses his body so well, doesn't he?
Well, they keep passing away. Good through ball.
Can they cover up? And a goal it is. But in all honesty, the keeper should have done much, much better.
The keeper has made a big error there. He's got to hang on to that.
Well, underway again. It's a narrow 2-1 lead as things stand. Garincha. Rodrigo.
Oh, it looked really promising for them.
If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. So there goes the half-time whistle. It is an acceptable scoreline from the point of view of the visitors. They find themselves... Well, underway once more, and it's going to be fascinating to see what developments occur in this second half. Trying to tee it up. Chacon. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Counter-attacking chance. Can they profit from this? Oh, he's missed it!
Well, he'll be very disappointed with that. He should be scoring from there.
Well, play was allowed to carry on, but now that it's come to a halt, a caution. Couldn't keep the move going. Really inventive stuff from Real here. Oh, that's a super piece of defending.
Well, no way through there.
Oh, that's splendid play. He's in with a chance. Rodrigo. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. He's made a real difference, I must say, but the manager decides that this is the time to make a change. Well, this is the home of live football, and excited to have more action from La Liga coming up for you. It's Real Madrid against Barcelona. Moving it so confidently now. And disappointing. Superb effort to keep it in. This could level it. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Substitution time it is here. A lot of live football to come right here on EA TV, and I very much hope you can join us for this game.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
"15 minutes left for play. Ronaldinho. On to Ibrahimovic. Plays with a positional sense that is second to none.
That was excellent defending.
Moving the ball forward, how creative can they be? Oh, this could be trouble. And that is a free kick artist at work. What a goal it was. So on with the action, and 3-1 the scoreline at the moment. Ronaldinho. Jude Bellingham. On to Ibrahimovic. Could pull one back here. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Asking for trouble, really, with that challenge. But it is a yellow card, and it seems to be a problem of discipline here, Stuart.
Well, this is getting out of control. They've got to refocus here and get their composure back.
And just 5 minutes remaining. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. And take it away. Ejuke. Now, who can he play it to? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. We've had the official word. There will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Ibrahimovic, promising looking attack. They've lost it again, Real Madrid. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
Well, that was a great performance. Where did that come from? They suddenly look like a side who can score goals. Brilliant effort today.
Agradecemos su paciencia. Las preguntas darán comienzo en breve. No nos queda más tiempo.
There is no bigger game in Spanish football, and they're certainly the two most successful teams with such passionate fans. Stay with us. We'll bring you all the action live from Catalonia as Barcelona face Real Madrid. Well, you only need to look at the history books to see how close this fixture historically has been. Barcelona at home against Real Madrid on this occasion. I'm Derek Ray. Sitting alongside me here on the gantry is Stuart Robson. And Stuart, this ought to be special.
Well, Derek, this is a magnificent setting for a great rivalry. Let's just hope we see both teams play at their very best today. What an occasion this should be.
And here's the starting 11 for Barcelona. Pedri starts alongside Frenkie de Jong in the centre of midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And here's the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Cafu starts with Roberto Carlos in the fullback positions. And up front today is Ronaldo. A potentially absorbing contest as Real Madrid get things going. Yaya Toure. Well, it really wasn't easy for the keeper to stop it.
Brilliant save. From that sort of range, he had no right to stop that.
Keen to take it short here. Oh, fully stretched! They favoured a short one here. Having to shoot. Determined defending. And blocked again. Well, the manager is entitled to feel confident based on previous history.
Yeah, they'll be looking to add to their impressive record in these games, that's for sure.
Well, there it is, the first caution of this match.
Well, he didn't need to make the challenge, did he? He's under pressure now. There's a long time to go in this game.
Real Madrid found themselves on the wrong end of the scoreline last time out as they lost against Deportivo. How do you think this one will go, Stuart?
Well, it was a poor result and display in that home loss. Today they need to play with more fluency, and if they match that with energy, I believe they get at least a draw out of this one.
And support available. Given away by Real Madrid. Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him?
I'm sure he's going to be tightly marked today because in the last match he was outstanding. He got his 2 goals, but it was his general play that was brilliant, and I'm sure we're going to see more of the same today.
Well, full-blooded defending. And with that, ordered off.
Yeah, they're going to need to readjust at the back now.
Delivered into the box. Pressure applied. Can they make something of it? And the cross goes in. Well, sadly, too straight to worry the goalkeeper that time. Ribery. And the ruling is offside here. Thoughtful play. Oh, and the decision is penalty. A big chance for them to take the lead here. Oh, and a second bookable offence to boot.
Yeah, so careless, wasn't it?
This to open the scoring here. And the spot kick is converted as coolly as you like.
Well, as I always say, height beats a keeper, and that was the case there.
Well, the action underway. Can Real find a response now? Pirlo. On the ball, Cannavaro. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Well, they could break at pace. Oh, sliding in there. And he's been shown the red card.
And it only adds to their challenges, doesn't it?
Decent position. Opportunity here, and he's kept it out, fully stretched, somehow reaching it. Played over. Oh, what a marvellous stop! He read that perfectly. Short corner taken. And that is how to block. Might be a chance to break. He's in behind. And a goal! The keeper couldn't stop it. Real Madrid on terms.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Frankie de Jong. Well, a textbook interception. Trying to tee it up. Opportunity to go ahead. Ah, that's how to defend.
Well, defending doesn't get much better than that.
Ronaldo. Gareth Bale. And just 1 minute of time added on for stoppages. Likes to run with the ball at his feet. Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising. Can he put them in front? A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. So back underway here into the second half. Pedri took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Opportunity. Penalty. And the referee didn't hesitate, Stuart. It is a red card.
Well, that's a big moment in the game, but I think he's made the right decision. He had to go there.
This to put them back in front. And he finds the net. No difficulties encountered.
Well, here's the replay, and the goalkeeper dives early, and that's why he goes straight down the middle. What a good penalty. Watch the goalkeeper all the way. Excellent.
Kylian Mbappe. And they have possession again. And in with a real chance. Oh, a superb save to snuff out the danger.
danger.
And over it comes. And he made the catch under pressure. And a quick reminder, we've got more football from La Liga coming up for you live here on EA TV. It's Barcelona facing Sevilla.
Well, that attack collapsed completely.
No chance of getting through on that occasion, was there?
Well, it could be on for him here. And it's in! A goal for Barcelona! They are the team in charge.
Well, 2-on-1, the keeper has no chance here. As you can see, it's a well-taken goal in the end.
Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter.
Counter-attacking possibilities.
And Barca exploiting the space on the wing.
Who wants to make a challenge?
Will he play it in?
Real chance. And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And it makes the striker's job so easy. All he has to do is make the right connection. It's a lovely goal.
Mbappe. Zidane on the ball. An alert piece of defending. Counter-attacking chance. And he's in.
Still doable. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here's the replay, and they get this just right, don't they? The timing of the pass is absolutely brilliant.
Room to roam for the merengues here. Kylian Mbappe. Zidane on the ball. Real Madrid have given us away. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack.
Illegally stopping the attack. And so a booking it'll be.
Yeah, fair enough. That was reckless.
Well, he's certainly not alone.
Oh, big chance. Oh, there it is. It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
Alexander-Arnold. Just 10 minutes remaining here.
Interesting pass. Mbappe, outrageously good defending.
What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here?
Oh, what an opportunity. Can he finish? And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Pedri.
And the challenge ill-advised. And it's quite simple. 2 yellows equal a red.
Well, it's a serious lapse in judgment there, wasn't it?
Well, that is going to be that. It's a forfeit because they don't have enough players out there.
Well, that's a terrible way to lose the game. What was he doing? He has to use his head there. He knew the situation.